Hey, my name is Megan and welcome to my dorm tour. I'm currently a junior and I live in the West Towers here at Ithaca College. I'm only here for one semester this year because next semester I will be studying abroad in London. I have an accommodation to live in a single dorm because of some of my health problems, but this year they gave me a dingle, which is a double room, but a single person is living in it. Normally, if you're in a dingle and you don't have an accommodation, you're not allowed to decorate or do anything with the other side because somebody might move in. But because nobody was going to move in, I was able to decorate that side, and it was so nice having a little dorm suite dorm space here. This dorm tour is going to be super fun because it's going to be a holiday edition. Normally, I film this at the end of the year, but because I'm only here for one semester, I have all of my Christmas decorations still up, and then tomorrow I pack all of this up and I'm gonna put it in a storage locker. I will not touch any of this until I come back next year for senior year, but that tour is going to be in an apartment, so I'm super excited for that. If you're going to be living in either one of the towers here on Ithaca's campus, just know that there are 4 bathrooms on every floor. One of them is handicap accessible, and they are all private bathrooms, so they lock when you shut the door, and they have a toilet, a shower, and a sink inside every one of them. In all of the dorms in Ithaca, you have free laundry accommodations. The ones here are in the basement, and there are a bunch of washer and dryers because this is one of the bigger dorm buildings. With all the dorms in Ithaca, you get some set furniture, so you have a desk, a chair, some recycling bins, a bed, some sort of closet space, and some sort of dresser drawers. That is different for every single building on what they look like, but they're all pretty similar. I was fortunate enough to get a long mirror in my dorm this year, but not all of them have nice long mirrors like that, so make sure you bring one if you don't have one. And without further ado, let's get on with the tour. Starting over here at the front door, we have my keys. One of these key holders is such a great reminder to grab your keys before you go out so you don't get locked out of your dorm. I added a nice little mirror over here so that way I could spot check on my way out the door, but I already had this really nice one built in already in the dorm, so that was a really nice addition. I put a little command hook on the side here so that way I could hold my purse and my little fanny pack, and I also hid my trash can right there. It was a perfect little spot for that. And then this is where my closet is. I have some of my PR packages just hanging out on top up there. Gonna use those boxes for when I pack up my dorm in a little bit. But inside this closet, it actually fits quite a bit of space. So not all the dorms have wardrobes like this, but for the ones that do, they're very useful. I like putting baskets up here because I had one like this my freshman year. And then it holds a lot of clothes as well as some more baskets and bags down at the bottom, some extra hangers in there, some of my dance shoes, my shower caddy, and just extra purses and things. Making my way over to my desk, I have some really cute little Christmas decorations, and we made a gingerbread house this winter, so that was super fun. I also have my voice teacher's Christmas gift because we have our studio dinner tonight, so that'll be super fun. I always love getting some sort of rug to put over these chairs because they're not very cute. This one especially is looking a little rough, so I always get one of these rugs and I throw them over the chairs because it makes it look a lot more aesthetically pleasing, and they're super comfy. This part of the desk does come off, so I have also taken one of these off and put it underneath my bed last year and used it as a shoe shelf. So you don't have to have them on top, but for this desk, I really liked the aesthetic of it. With all of the desks, you also have 3 drawers. The bottom one is always the largest, and then you also have this drawer that comes out right here. Now let's make our way over to my bed. I always love having blankets here in Ithaca. It gets kind of chilly, so I like having a blanket at the end of my bed. This one underneath is just for show, but this one on top is super duper fuzzy, and I love Disney, so I had to include a Disney blanket on there. Under my bed, I have these heavy-duty drawers. They have lasted me since freshman year. I absolutely love them. They're a great use of space, and they have been a joy. I also have one of these storage ottomans that I've had since freshman year. It's a great stool to get up onto your bed if it's really tall. It's also a really great use of space, so that way you're taking advantage of all of the things that you have in your room for storing things. I do have my bed on some bed risers. I find that lifting the bed is really useful for storing things underneath the bed, so I definitely recommend those. Some people tell you not to get a lot of pillows. I love a lot of pillows. I think it brings a lot of joy to my room, and also some of the wintry ones or ones that you can change for the holidays are really nice, so I enjoy that a lot. I also have my heated weighted stuffed animal Charles. We love him. I also want to note that on my bed, I do have a 3-inch memory foam topper. I think that having a mattress topper is one of the most important things you could possibly get for your dorm. Up here, I have my bulletin board. I've also had this one since freshman year. I absolutely love it, but I change out what is on it every year. So I have some really nice memories up there. This headboard I actually made with my mom and my brother, and it has been wonderful. I used it last year and this year again. Heading underneath my bed, I use this space to store a lot of things like my dirty laundry over here in this bag, as well as some more organization things over there, and all of my shoes. I love one of these shoe racks. I think they're very useful. I love this little nightstand that I got. It's so useful. I keep my remote to my name light and some medications in here, so that way I don't have to leave my bed late at night if I need something. It's also great to put my water up here or my phone when it's charging. I love my little Smee skis. They're so cute. They glow in the dark, and I think they make such an adorable addition to this nightstand. Up above my desk is my string lights and my name sign that glows. I added these cute little candy canes for the winter, and this is just such a nice way to brighten up the room without using the big light. Over to my main desk, I have my mirror right here. I was able to take off the top piece of this one and put it under my bed because I didn't really want to use it. I really wanted the natural light to come in, which is why I took that top piece off, and then I just added some decor. I got these little houses that have lights inside them for winter, and then I already had these shells on here. I love having a stone for some good vibes in the room, some skincare, a cup of my brushes, and one of the lamps that have these USBs on the side. Those are super useful when you don't have a lot of outlets in your dorm. I went ahead and bought 2 of the exact same rugs so that way they would match over the 2 chairs that I had. In my drawers, I try and keep a lot of these nice clear organizers. It keeps everything in order, and I absolutely love them. I also use organizers for my makeup or my jewelry or things like that. I'm able to keep some of my rolling suitcases and extra supplies underneath of this bed. The more things you can hide that are not aesthetically pleasing under the bed, the better the room will look. I went ahead and put some extra bedding and pillows and everything on this one in case I have any guests come over or if anyone wants to come have a sleepover. I have this really pretty painting that I used in my sophomore year dorm, and I just loved it, so I kept it again for this one. And I put these Christmas little pom-poms up here because I thought they were so cute. I like to keep all my totes right here on hand because here in upstate New York, we don't use any plastic bags. So if I'm going out shopping, I like to grab one ready to go. Over here, I have my dresser drawers that come provided from the school. On here, I keep another lamp. I don't like using the big light, so having a lot of lamps in here is really nice for some nice warm light. On here, I also have all of my perfumes that I use and some cute little Christmas decorations. I try and switch out clothes that I don't want to wear anymore, so that way I don't have my drawers absolutely stuffed. So anything I don't want to wear anymore, I will put in my suitcase and bring home for Thanksgiving break, and then I'll switch it out for clothes I do want to wear to keep here. Next up, I have another mirror that I just already had, so I put it up in this little space. It makes the room look a lot bigger. On top of my fridge, I have this little cart of all my cups and some plastic utensils in case I'm eating something. I did personally buy this fridge. You're not allowed to have a fridge and a microwave unless you get a micro fridge, and that's from an outside company that partners with the school, so then they'll be together on one, but you can have one or the other if you buy it yourself. So this is mine. I love it because it has an actual freezer, not just one of those like little plastic lifting things. I also have a vacuum. I think having a vacuum is absolutely necessary in a dorm. Especially for this lovely carpet I have. I love having a carpet in my space because once again, it makes it look bigger and a lot more homey, but I do want to make sure it's clean. Inside the second cabinet, I have the second set of drawers. So to conserve space, I just kind of put them inside here. In this cabinet, I have some medical supplies, some snacks, and some of my dishes. I also have my cleaning supplies, laundry supplies, and 2 different fans. It gets so hot in the summertime when you're first here. They open the windows, but they don't turn on the AC, so it's really, really toasty, so I like having 2 different fans. And since I had this space, I just took some of my fall decorations and put them in the drawers and had switched them for my Christmas decorations just because I had the opportunity. The windows don't open all the way. They do have this screen right here, which is nice. So even if you do have them open, no bugs will fly in, but you can pull this all the way to the side and then they will like kind of fan open. We also have these built-in blinds, which are really nice because they're blackout curtains. And once again, taking advantage of the tall space in this room, I like to keep my humidifier. Those are some of my Christmas gifts, as well as, like I said, my PR packages on top of things because the height is definitely an advantage. And that is my dorm tour. Thank you so much for joining me. Before I leave, I am going to show you a couple videos of what the bathrooms look like, but if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below.